You're 40 almost.
Almost 40.
There's a survey today. This is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. A poll of people who are 40 and younger. How long do you wait once the check engine light comes on before you actually take your car to see a mechanic? And what is the answer? You think for those that are under 40, how long do they wait?
Probably long. I'm different. I would go immediately.
Do you?
Yeah.
My check engine light's on right now.
I know there's a lot of people who have it on, but I would go immediately. I'm sure it's like
I bet it's months.
Months, yeah.
8 months before
8 months.
8 months.
I bet some people until the car really starts breaking down.
Yeah.
And I bet they're the same with their body. I bet when something hurts, they don't go to the doctor.
Oh, that's probably
I bet it's the same thing. And one of it's because it's just either you don't want to pay it with your car, you just don't want to know.
Right. Yeah, just because it could be a big expense.
$1,000.
Big fix.
You don't want to fix it. You can't afford to fix it.
That's right. And that was by and large 8 months before they went. But you got to get your oil change a couple of times during that.
You'd be surprised.
You get you start.
Those cars will run.
You start adding oil. Yeah.
If you go to one of those quick change places, will they not let you go if your check engine light's on?
You can't. They might let you go, but I know you can't get an inspection.
Get inspected.
No, you
It
cannot.
won't pass inspection.
It won't pass inspection.
Now,
right.
you know my story on that. Now, my check engine light stayed on for some time. This is the Acura now. And it would come on for a month and then go off for a day. And what I had to do was when the check engine light would go off, I just had to veer into whatever the closest.
Inspect me!
That's right. And get it inspected. Because I never knew when it would come on or go off. And so if I had just that tiny little window of a couple of hours, I would go in there and let them inspect it. That's just how I did it there for a long time.
God help you when they start it and it comes on. Then you got to go drive it for
That's what he said.
90 miles.
That's what he said.
Before you can come back.
That was the whole thing. That's why I started
I'll
doing
go to
it.
the beach. See you.
That's why I did. That's why I started doing it that way, because the check engine light was on once after they had done and they said, okay, drive it 90 miles and then come back to me and show it to me.
Right.
What did we? Obviously, no one in this room knows a thing about cars. But what is the most common reason for the check engine light to come on?
A lot of times, well, it depends on how old the car is, but I think a lot of times, isn't it like a sensor or like a
It's like damp.
oxygen something or another?
Now, in my Acura, the check engine light was on for a long time, and I finally took it to a mechanic that I liked. I had just met him, and he goes, oh, I know what that is. And it's some sort of, like you just said, sensor. It gets dirty, and he had to scrub it. And once he got it clean, the check engine light was off for a long time. And he always seems to know, like have a sense of, oh, yeah, I bet it's this. And then he'll just click it and do it, and it's not that expensive. My wife always thinks it's going to be the end of the car. Right now, the check engine light's on. And she thinks, okay, that's it. But it's not.
You know it's not.
I know it's not.
You're going to get down there and start pumping its
You're
chest.
savvy.
Oh, yeah. I'm savvy and smart.
I wouldn't say it on the news if it wasn't true.
Just said it on the news a half hour ago.
Yeah, they don't lie.
This guy is savvy and smart. And when he cleaned it that time, it was only $6,000. So
Yeah.
it's like,
That's a bargain for you.
I mean, what's that? The price of an Oral B? A little bit of labor?
That's what we do. Exactly. That's no big deal, right? There is another story today. This is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This is about an automobile, too. Another woman has been denied a personalized license plate. Now, some states cracked down on this more than others. This is in Delaware. She wanted the license plate to say F cancer because she has cancer and she's fighting it. And the Delaware DMV will not let her have that license plate because they say F stands for a curse word. Now the ACLU, and her lawyer is speaking in a minute, will tell you why she's fighting that. Mark, you're talking about the check engine light coming on. Those under 40 wait 8 months before they see a mechanic. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mark, P1 Styler City. I actually work at a party place, and that people pull in and say, hey, can you take this red light off? I know you can tell me what's wrong with it. Can you actually turn the red light off?
Yeah.
And you can't do that, can you?
No, sir, I cannot, because we could get in trouble for that. We can actually, if it's a cam sensor, an oxygen sensor, we can tell them recommend, and then they say, well, can you turn it off?
Yeah.
No, sir, I'm not going to do that.
It's always staring you in the face.
Just give him a piece of black tape.
Yeah,
just cover it up.
Put it over there.
Electrical tape.
Exactly. I bet a lot of people ask for that. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. That was my thing. Oxygen sensor.
Yeah, those things always.
And he said, I just have to clean that up, and then it'll be fine.
They're like, oh, you can't pass inspection with the thing
Sensor on. That's right.
I'm like, you're telling me that I see cars out here with half a car with stuff hanging off of them and windshields broken,
I know.
and you're stopping me for an oxygen,
sensor.
And these guys pass?
I
If
know.
you've got a garbage bag window, do you get passed for inspection?
I don't think you should,
I
but
don't-
who knows?
I
You see
don't
one
know
of those once a week, a garbage bag window.
I don't think they will pass you on inspection on that. I don't believe.
Well, they shouldn't probably.
I don't know. I don't know if that's part of it.
One
It's
year,
safety.
I went in with the van, and I had backed into something, and the tail light was hanging on by a thread. And he said, this thing is being held on by Scotch tape. I'm going to let you go, but you have to get that fixed. But it was barely hanging in there. I guess I had knocked it loose somehow, so I got that fixed. So I bet a window with a garbage bag would not pass.
Yeah, because that's
muster.
safety glass that's there, and I think that would be.
Not a back window, is it?
Yeah, but you can't have passengers with that.
Like a rear window?
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
I mean, a side window.
The first time I had the check engine light come on when I was 18, I thought, oh my God, it's the end of the world, Now, doesn't even faze me.
Yeah.
When the check engine light comes
Savvy.
on. Yeah. Savvy, smart, grown.
Yep.
I'm a grown man. Steve, you're talking about the check engine light. Go ahead.
Hey, Kelly, P1 from day one.
Thank you.
Most common by far reason for a check engine light to come on is a gas cap faulty. Either the seal is not good, it's not on all the way, a little bit of air getting past the gas cap. So that's by far the most common reason that light will pop on. Most time you can replace the gas cap, or to get you by temporarily, you can throw a little bit of WD-40 on the rubber seal and make sure when you put the gas in, it says to click it 3 or 4 times. Once you put it back on, that creates the vacuum, completely seals it off. But by far, that's your check engine light pops on. Always check your gas cap. Make sure it's a good gas cap.
Love it.
Very interesting.
Smart. And somebody did tell me once, I'm glad you said that. A mechanic told me that clicking that 3 or 4 times is important.
Yeah, click it.
Thank you very much, Steve. Appreciate that. Yeah, let it go across. You know the sound.
That's the stuff you fail.
You know this.
GD emissions.
Two-wheel Hardo. I know he knows about engines and so forth. Talking check engine lights. Go ahead, two-wheel Hardo.
Yeah, I got a way you can fix that and never have to deal with it again for the life of the car. First of all, I realize savvy does not equate handy, so take the car to someone you know that's handy. Have them pop the lens out of where your gauges are, pop your dash out right there in that spot. You go on the back side of where that light is, you take a piece of electrical tape and you stick it to the back of that light. You'll never see it again. No one else will either.
That's how it's done. See that?
Yeah.
That's a life hack, folks. That's how
That's
you
a hack.
do it. That's a hack, Thank you, two-wheel Hardo.
And he's right. Savvy does not equal handy.
Does not. Now, the other day I was giving Chick-fil-A hacks out about how to make different foods from Chick-fil-A's menu, and people emailed me and said, that's not a hack.
Exactly.
You're just mixing food. That's a hack.
Yeah,
That's a hack.
Yeah, putting a chicken mini in your mac and cheese isn't a hack.
Yeah.
Did I give you my recipe for buffalo chicken mac and cheese, Dave?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to briefly do this.
Please.
Go to Chicken and Pickles.
Yep.
Order some mac and cheese.
Okay.
And some nuggets, okay? Take the nuggets, chop them up real fine. Put them
With
in the
your chef's knife.
with your chef's knife that you have in the car. Put them in the mac and cheese, stir it up, then take their buffalo sauce that you can get for the nuggets and their ranch, drizzle it on top. You've got spicy buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
Chef's
that-
kiss.
The bad part is that vomit's going to burn when it comes
There
back
is
up.
no bad part. There is that is a spicy.
That's not a hack. That's a recipe.
That's a spicy buffalo
It's
mac
like
and
they
cheese.
they took the Kentucky Fried Chicken. What do the Patton Oswalt call them? The bowls of shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
You just cram everything into one bowl.
I don't like it.
The bowls of
Don't
shame.
call any food a bowl. Don't
That's
call it. It's a bowl.
Oh, I love a bowl.
Kelly's a bowl
I'm
guy.
a bowl person. I like mixing things in a bowl. I like that very much. I wonder, BB Shea will be in here on Friday for his rap, as usual. He's back from Kansas City. He went there. He goes to different baseball stadiums, and this time he went to St. Louis and Kansas City. And he eats food. He used to at least. He would really indulge on the exotic foods they have. All right, yes or no on this. And this is the Royals. This is Kansas City. They have a sandwich in their stadium, pulled pork, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, bacon, and Reese's peanut butter cups. And I saw a picture of it cut in half, and you can really see the chunks of Reese's peanut butter cup in there.
Like the minis?
It looks like the minis, but they're like cut in half. That size, but cut in half. And you can definitely tell they're in there. So, the first part, of course, pulled pork, barbecue sauce, bacon, and now chocolate Reese's peanut butter cup.
I'm not sure I've ever combined that flavor profile.
I would try.
Barbecue and
People
chocolate.
like that sweet and salty, that savory and sweet and salty combination, but that's just too much.
I'd try it.
Our friend BB Shea has had it.
Okay, I was going to
Oh,
say.
he did get it.
I was going to ask.
He did have it.
On Friday when he comes in.
His review.
Let's get his review of that.
He sent me a picture of it.
Remind me to get the review of it on Friday when he comes in here
Okay.
for his rap. And in fact, he'll be in here all day on Friday.
Oh,
Why?
Well, he's escaping this week. This one right here.
Chris Demm's leaving?
Just Friday.
I haven't prepared.
I forgot. I was hoping Friday was the best of
I thought he'd give us more notice.
Well, he told us 3 weeks ago.
Oh, my God. I got to get the balloons.
Don't waste your money.
Where who's? I thought you were on confetti and had plates and napkins, of course, for the cake that we're having it here. No, I want his review of that for sure. Here's the woman. Her name is Carrie Overington. She's 41. She is very big into. She's fighting cancer and is in remission. And so she has got, as a cancer survivor, she wants a license plate in Delaware that says F cancer. But the Delaware Department of Motor Vehicles said no because of what F stands for. And her lawyer, who comes from the ACLU, says that's ridiculous.
This idea of what kinds of license plates can be out there or who approves or denies certain license plates is really subjective and really arbitrary. That it may just be one person at the Delaware DMV making these decisions.
She said at first they gave it to her and then recalled it. And she says, I was absolutely shocked. I am trying to lead a fight against cancer, and I want awareness out there. And this was one way that I could do it, and I paid for it. And she says, as a cancer survivor, this is extremely personal, extremely important to me. I want that on my vehicle. I would let that one pass if I were them, you know? I mean, F cancer.
But if you saw it, I think you would be aghast.
Because
in real life.
Because of my sensibility.
Yeah, if you didn't know her story.
Yeah. But I would assume,
as long as it doesn't spell out the word, I think
it's just all it is F.
Yeah,
and it's all run together.
It's all big. Yeah,
you know, F cancer.
Well, just to play devil's advocate for the DMV.
Yeah.
What else can you F?
Right
on your plate.
I think we should F things that we're all against, and everybody's against cancer. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, nobody.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah, F mosquitoes. Sure. F mice.
Mm-hmm.
All rats, F rats, just things we're all against.
Here come the mice and rats people.
Yeah.
Hey, I have mice as pets.
I raise mice and sell them.
Rats are so smart.
AIDS. Okay.
Okay, we'll give you AIDS.
COVID. F COVID. Mm-hmm. I think most diseases.
You're probably safe with diseases.
I think diseases and vermin. I would put those in as things you can F, but other stuff no, not groups of people.
What about no-see-ums?
No-see-ums?
The little bugs.
Oh yeah, F no-see-ums. I don't know them, but yeah, F stink bugs, F roaches, all of those things.
Pine needles.
The roaches people.
Hey,
they've been here since the dinosaurs.
Fact. There is a woman very upset now. This is another planes, trains, and automobiles. Jackie Nguyen, she has put a picture of herself, a video of herself on TikTok in tears. She was asked to leave a plane, kicked off a Spirit Airlines flight because they say she had monkeypox. She was on a flight out of Los Angeles, and the Spirit Airline employee says, you have monkeypox. You need to get off this flight right now. She has eczema. She does not have monkeypox.
Oh, I was going to say, how did they know?
They saw
from looking at her
saw
skin?
like a rash on her, and they said, that's monkeypox.
I don't think that's what monkeypox looks like.
Not
from the
not
pictures
eczema.
I've seen on the news.
Not at all. I mean, monkeypox have...
they're big bumps.
Yeah.
I mean, they're large.
It'd be hard to mistake eczema for monkeypox. I didn't see her, but I saw her face on the video, but she said she had it on her arm.
Who made them doctors?
Exactly. So a woman came up. This is her story. She says, I've never been so humiliated in my life. They had me get off the plane in front of everyone, along with my wife, to interrogate me about eczema, which I've had my whole life. They asked me to provide medical documents and told my wife to watch her attitude. Now, my wife got a little lippy with them.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but they were upset, of course. She said, I can't prove I have eczema. I just have eczema. I mean, I've had it forever. This is what I have. And she says, teach your employees what monkeypox looks like before you just assume somebody with a rash has monkeypox. He's right. Chris Demm's right. Now, I've seen just a few shots of monkeypox. It looks totally different.
Yeah.
Eczema is just dry skin, basically.
It is, but it gets inflamed and gets bad. I mean, it can get really red.
But you don't get those raised
bumps,
right?
Yeah, you can.
Can you really with eczema?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have a patch of eczema on my leg.
Yeah, but when it gets inflamed, it can be really
it's
bad.
red.
Mm-hmm.
Eczema is a beast.
It's hard. I mean, I think there's pills out there, of course, that you can take to try and help
You
it.
mostly just live with it, right, till you die?
I have.
I mean, I don't think it goes away.
I've had it since I can remember, since I was 4 years old, on my leg. And, if it gets bad, there is a little cream that I rub on it.
First, you think it's dry skin. and it may be. And then you scratch the hell out of it till it bleeds, and then it starts to grow, and it's awful.
She says anyone with a visible, non-contagious skin condition should not be subjected to this. I have a non-contagious condition here. Monkeypox, of course, is contagious. Rashes, bumps, all of those things. You know what that looks like. And everybody's trying to go against monkeypox right now, do what they can. Who was it? Is it Andy Cohen who said he wants his gay brothers and sisters to stop the spread of monkeypox? I guess
Finally.
Yeah.
It comes
Well,
from...
if Andy Cohen's on the case, I'm not worried.
It comes from...
He's a powerful man.
Skin-to-skin contact. He is a powerful man. What is he... He hosts what?
He's kind of Mr. Bravo. He's on almost all the Bravo networks.
Yeah.
And
Does a New Year's Eve with...
That's right.
The Real Housewives. I mean, he kind of produces all those and hosts the after shows.
He's a producer.
Here's a statement he made over the weekend.
And I want to speak to my gay brothers for a minute. We need to take this seriously because this is affecting us at much higher rates than others right now. So be aware, get vaccinated if you can. And please, I know it's summer and we all have COVID fatigue, but please be safe and don't take unnecessary risks. I know it's summer, but keep it locked up.
All right.
Keep it
locked up. That's Andy
Can
Cohen.
we just get a peek behind the gay man curtain?
I guess so.